So, did you guys know that Spider-Ham has a small healing in his abilities? Well, let's see how he can get that healing. So, here we're using our 5-star Spider-Ham and we're doing the practice mode in our own 6-star Diablo. And how Spider-Ham gets his healing, which it's actually not a healing, he actually reduces the damage that you take, which makes it a healing, especially when you're using Suicide Masteries. So we killed him right here, but let's go for another try, shall we? So now we go for the 4-star. And basically how this healing works is based off your spider nonsense charges. And those are the ones right here. So right now we have 3. And the opponent can, when the opponent gets to a bar of power, you start getting those over time. And if they go above 2 bars of power, it goes faster and all that kind of stuff. So now we have 10. Now look at this. Right when he pops his special attack, we have the damage from poison. So we were taking 8, and then for the duration of his special attack, we were taking only 4 damage. So we have that damage. So basically for every spider nonsense charge that you have, you reduce the damage you take during the opponent's special attacks by 5%. Which means if you have 10, which is the maximum you can get, you reduce it by 50%. And that is why we're taking 50% less poison damage during this guy's special one. And we chose Diablo because it's a pretty long animation SP1. I tried Daredevil, like the new Daredevil with his new SP1, which is like so long, but we'll get into the corner and yeah, it's pretty tough. So Diablo, I think it's pretty much the same. And also if you pop the SP2, you get those spider nonsense charges up to 10 and you pause them for 8 seconds. So if the opponent has some special attacks to throw, then it's pretty much free healing if you're using suicides, or if there's like another node that does like pretty low damage but you reduce it and heal from the willpower mastery. So right here we like put it on 2 speed just to see how much we can heal after this fight. So I think we started off for like 65%. Let's see how much we can go. So yeah, we're using the heavy attacks too, because if it goes to 10, the spider nonsense charges, then after some seconds you lose them and they go back to 0. But against mystics, they don't go up to 0, they start from 3. So that's pretty good. But with your heavy attack, we remove 2 of them, so you can get from 10 to 8. And then it's pretty easy to get back to 10. Just wait a little bit when the opponent has over 1 bar of power. Another free healing right here. And it's not easy to like notice the healing because it's a 4-star bar. But yeah, 4-star rank 1. But yeah, it's still pretty significant. So you can see we heal like 7%. And that's such a small healing. But honestly, it's a very good thing that Spider-Ham has that. And honestly, that has saved me many times, and I didn't know how I was getting that healing, but now I finally realized it. So that was a huge SP3 damage. Wow, you popped that SP1, that was so much damage. This is like a 6-star rank 1 Diablo against a 4-star rank 1 Spider-Ham. And now we healed over 10% health. Just like that, man. From such a small healing. But it's so easy to get. And honestly, it's so easy that you get it without even realizing it. And it's pretty huge, man. Pretty huge. And we're gonna show 2 more examples of that healing. And the 3rd example is if you don't have suicides. So he healed up a little bit, but we're gonna get him down again, I think. An SP3 maybe? Or I think, yeah, I think we're towards the end, we're gonna die because we're gonna get hit. But look at this healing. Healed over 13, no, I think 13%. Now we're up to 77%. That's so good, man. Like, it takes a lot of time, but it's good that it's there. I think that's a pretty good mechanic that he has. And I don't think many people have, like, noticed that. Because it's honestly a secret ability. And we got punched there, but we have had 78% health, as you can see, before we get punched. So that's some pretty good healing. But now we go over to the Abyss of Legends Infinity War Armor. And this guy below 15% health is gonna throw so many special attacks. So many. So right now we start off with 65% HP. And let's see how much we can heal. Because this guy starts popping specials like crazy. And he gets a bar of power, or over a bar of power, pretty easily without even touching him. So we build up those spider nonsense charges like it's nothing. And just basically free healing with the suicide masteries, with the poison. So we already healed 2% health, or 3% health. We have 10 right now. He popped 2 special attacks, which is half damage from poison. That's great. So yeah, Infinity War Armor is pretty good for that showcase on the healing Spider-Ham, because he like pops so many special attacks. And they are pretty easy to avoid, so you don't have to get hit. Because they're like some specials that are pretty good duration on them, but sometimes you have to block some hits. So there we go. I think we are 83% health, or sorry, 70%. Healed up 5% health. And honestly, we're still doing some pretty good damage. And we're not even trying because of those powers, they are so strong. And now I think the charges are about to get removed. They only got 30. So 71% health. Healed 7% so far. And I think that's a good example that this healing is honestly pretty good. Especially with suicides. Now we got hit there, but we healed almost 8% health in like less than 2 minutes, which is pretty nice. And then we go for the final example, and this one works if you don't have suicides as well, because there is a note that there's 50% chance that this hood applies us a shock on our basic hits. And that shock only deals like 19 damage, is pretty low. But you're gonna see when he pops a special that we're gonna reduce the damage from poison and shock, which is gonna give us so much healing because it's 2 debuffs, right? There we didn't have the shock, now we do. So look at this. Got 2 shocks, but if you pop the special, it'll reduce the damage that we take by 50%. And you're gonna see the healing that's gonna be crazy, man, from 2 debuffs. Look at that. Already healed up 1% with 1 special attack, only 1. Go up to 94% health, 95, just from a special attack. So I think this ability is not like game changing, but I think it's very good that it's there, because honestly it can save you. Because like a lot of champions use special attacks, and you're gonna have 10 spider nonsense charges, or at least like 7 to 8, because it's pretty easy to get them. And yeah, I think this healing, even though it only is for like 1 to 2 seconds per special attack, I think it can help you win a fight, because 50% less damage is pretty significant, man. So look at this guy, he's almost dead. We have 92% health, and I think we threw a special attack too. 94, 95. Look at this, man, because we had a shock, reduced both the shock damage and the poison. 97% health just by this healing. 98%, and then this guy will drop after the special attack. So if we didn't get hit there, or took damage right there because of the matador, or sorry, they do not go gentle, we would have finished the fight with 100% health. But I think this is honestly very, very good secret for Spider-Ham. And let me know if you guys knew that, because honestly, I found that out when I did the video on him. Like the showcase video of a 5-star rank 5 Spider-Ham. I noticed it right there. And then I wanted to make a video for just his healing, because I think it's pretty nice to know. And yeah guys, let me know if you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.